Hello and welcome to all you Pisceans. Welcome for your horoscope for November 2013. How is this month going to be? Well, it's going to be fascinating, I think. Also for the Pisceans. And I made a separate video about the solar eclipse because I think it's such an important eclipse, and with so much information that this would be too long, this video. I want to make these videos a bit shorter and to come to the point more quickly. And therefore I have made a separate video about the eclipse if you are interested. An eclipse on the 3rd of November, and it's happening in your 9th house, which is a very Jupiterian house and the Sagittarian house actually, which is all about the bigger picture. And you know, this is a very special eclipse for the Pisceans. So you will have the sun and the moon in a conjunction in Scorpio in your 9th house, and Saturn will be there as well, and Mercury Retrograde will be there as well. So there's an emphasis on your 9th house. I've been talking about that quite a while for you because Saturn is in there. But the difference now is that there is a rethinking there with the Mercury Retrograde, and as from the 11th it goes direct. So as from the 11th, let's say the middle of the month, there are going to be insights, and for you it's actually very much in tune with the eclipse on a collective level. The eclipse on a very collective level, if you look at the eclipse when it was born hundreds of years ago, that family of eclipses which I explained in that other video, this eclipse is all about new insights and new ideas. So for everyone, for every sign. But for you, this is happening in your 9th house, so it's like a double key that you are getting. The 9th house is the house of the key. It's the house of keys. It's the house of knowledge. It's the house of higher thinking. It's the house of the truth. It's the house of the adventurous searcher for truth. And it's in a Scorpio way, so it's combining with Sherlock Holmes, you could say. So for you Pisceans, these clues are really saying keep on doing the very hard work, because the Saturn in Scorpio is hard work that goes very deep. You know, the Sherlock Holmes that wants to really work hard on your vision. So for the Pisceans who already have this in them, to have a vision, to have a perspective, it's going to be even more structuring, identifying your own view upon life. And this is really important. And so it could be that you will change some of your views during this time, or you are going to review them, or and especially with Mars in your 7th house, which is the house of other people, of people who are close to us, probably other people will prompt you in that even more. So in that other video I talk a lot about the mirror, and I talk a lot about the confrontation, which is all about this eclipse. It's a really facing up to reality, and I think when you face up to reality, when you are wanting to look into the mirror, and when you like not wanting to hide everything under the carpet, and if you are very true to yourself and try to be that as much as you can, then this eclipse will be indeed an eclipse of new ideas coming in, freshness of ideas, new visions coming in. And with your Jupiter in the 5th house going retrograde as from the 6th, you will really refine your expressive nature. You will maybe do some changes in the way you express yourself, on a romantic level, on a spiritual level, on a working base level. There is changements when it comes also to how you express yourself to other people. So it's very much intellectual and spiritual for you. So this eclipse. So what I said in that video about the eclipse for you is very much here in the higher connection with the divine. And from there, you know, not like people who have a lot of emphasis on the ninth house, the good side is that they have this connection, very good connection with what is good, what is bad, when the planets are not afflicted. But the downside is, and I really do know that because I also have a lot of planets in the ninth house, the downside is the dogma. So that you are, when you have a certain vision, that you really are attached to that. And this eclipse and all this stuff that is going on is just to avoid that, to have your certain dogma, and so it's very much actually a sign of you need to have your own vision. Actually, it's also a sign of don't listen to other people's visions when it comes to your life. Don't listen to how other people are educating their kid, or don't listen to how other people would do things in your situation. Listen to yourself, because this is a, you know, it's like, I don't know a lot about cards, but I think it's like the chariot, which goes from here to there, and all the experiences, and it's doing them to gathering all the knowledge for themselves. And of course, you will need, it shows that with Mars in the 7th, you will need other people in your life at this very moment to be able to confront your vision with their visions. And with Mars in the 7th house, you could think, oh, this is a bit, Mars is fighting, but it's in Virgo. So it's probably going to be other people who are very close to you, who are going to be, you know, the mental thing, who are going to be quite good with their argumentation. So be aware of that as well. And I think that's the clue. That's the most important thing for you. So your ruler going backwards in the 5th, which is Jupiter, which is also beautiful, that you are going to think of having Jupiter in the 5th is really expansion when it comes to how you express yourself, but you're going to fine-tune it, I think. Or if you have kids, you're going to rethink how you are going to get along with your kids. And then that Mars in the 7th house, I talked about that as well. Oh yes, and Venus. Venus is going to be in Capricorn for most of the month. And that is very good for you because it's in your 11th house, which is the house of your friends, of your aspirations. So for those Pisces who are single, it's a very nice moment now to meet someone, probably a Plutonian person. And a Uranic person. Why? Because Venus is going to conjunct Pluto and square up to Uranus. So it's when there is a new friend, and it's in the house of friends, so it could be a friend, or it could be in social gatherings. You know, people who've got Venus in the 11th love social gatherings, so go out if you are single, or actually also when you're not single, but go out to meet that special person that can transform you. So that's very exciting as well. If you are in a relationship, it can be one of those times that you really have got a good times with your friends, or you're having good conversations, deep conversations with your friends. So notwithstanding the fact it squares up to Uranus and it conjuncts Pluto, I don't think that will be that drama for you. On the contrary. So having said that, I wish you all the best. For you Pisceans, have a good month. You know, it's the vision that is important for the Pisceans at the moment, especially. And if you want a reading, please click the link below. If you want to see the video about the solar eclipse, click on the link below. Thank you for listening. See you next month. Bye bye.